And here we are, Central West Conference match of the round here at Ringrose Park. It's been a wet and miserable day, but nothing better to cure that than some rugby league. Got the Wentworthville Magpies here today, leading the competition, undefeated up against the Cabramatta 2 Blues. And we look forward to another cracker game here at Ringrose. And this game today for the Central West Conference is brought to you by Total Fit Outs, your commercial design and fit out experts across Australia. Big thanks to them for coming on board in the match of the round. And remember, each week, 5 p.m, through the Parramatta Eels Junior Rugby League page, or subscribe to the YouTube channel for the match of the round. And 2 p.m, the women's match of the round, the 14s, 16s and 18s competition, silver and gold. But let's have a look at the lineups for the home team, the Wentworthville Magpies. In jersey 1, Yaqub Ali Jita. The 3 is Christopher Mawala. The 4, Samuel Sarabi. The 5, Viola Khalidi. The 6 is Yaqub Hamoud. The 7, Zayn Alamadine. The 9, Billy Fanene. The 10, Chase Addard. The 11, George Youssef. The 12, Strance Shomkel. 13, Hayden Bell. 14, Kevin Bosco. 15 is Leo Lecker. 16, Jaira Fanene. 18, Daniel McBride. 19, Tyler Pekin. 20, Jermaine Farfui. And 22 is Emmanuel Higgins.
Is a great kick, and the comments that was made by the coach is unbelievable. I couldn't agree more. Hayden Bell, 100 games. Congratulations, Hayden. Great achievement. As I said, Hayden's been with Benny since he was a little boy. to reach a 100-mile. It's like unbelievable, excellent. Congratulations, Hayden.
And as you've heard just over the speaker there, a note that was given to me by their coach, Tarek Houcher, 100 games today for Hayden Bell, the lock. It's been fantastic in the other match of the rounds we've had. But for the Cabramatta 2 Blues, jersey 3 is Cordell Pritchard, 5 is Jay Riley Mulu Lankum, the 6 is Joseph Clough, the 11 Jeremiah Kololo, the 12 William Tavunga, 15 Cornelius Kane, 14 Innocent Tapawai, 18 Leonidas Farr, 19 Giselle Lakenny, 20 is Joey Vaukatagane, 22 is Vaivai Mamepepa, 26 Alex Vaiusuwati, and 16 is Retrick Jessup Smith. Sitting in 5th at the moment in a bit of a tussle between the Bankstown Bulls and St John's Eagles to lock up the final spots, Cabramatta. Some injuries and other commitments with Union today, leaving them with none on the bench. So always a challenge in any stage of football when you're down on troops. But as we've said before, like last year, and again carrying over into this year for the under-16, so much football going on between club, school, representative, touch and rugby union. But here we are. Cabra get us underway. Driving it deep, and first touch will be with the home side. And up to the 20, centre field is the first one there. Strats Schumkel. Centre field again for another 10. Early shift and straight on the outside. Hands here, trying to cut their way back infield and near the sideline. Wentworthville. Early shift there. The Daniel McBride. Ali Jeter sweeping that short side. Now lays one back to the middle for Leo Lecker. Now Fanene to Bell. Alamadine turns that one back under. 3 there to meet for play 5, which has been a good set with George Youssef playing the ball. And Alamadine to the sky here. Chasers coming through. And that one's dropped. An opportunity for Wentworthville to sweep on that one. But cleaned up by Cabramatta, but a fantastic opportunity here after rolling the length of the field to be given a good ball scrum inside 10 for the Wentworthville Magpies. No surprises when you're running first statistically. First in attack, first in defence. Top point scorer in the competition in Zayn Alamadine on 80. Next best is 54 behind him. And multiple try scorers on 7, 6 and 5. Samuel Sorovi, though, the leading try scorer of the year young Harold Matts player for the Balmain Tigers. And a long left side shift here first up. The wraparound play and laid off short. And easy as you like. The nice shape there. Lead has to decide whether he's going to take the front or the back man. And Christopher Mwala walks through a gaping hole to grab the first 4-pointer for the Wentworthville Magpies. And 3 minutes into action, that try is brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. Clinical with the first set. Attacking kick. Got themselves an error. And off the scrum. Nice shape. 5 to the open side. And the lead runner and the sweep there. Forcing decision for the defender to pick to take the front or the back man. And Mwala goes through untouched from the short ball. And for Zayn Alamadine, opportunity to turn 4 into 6. Part of the Eels development system in a Westfields product. Been an absolute factory of rugby league players. But for him, a chance to further his lead at the top of the point scoring charts for the Central West Conference. And pulls out the sand wedge. No mistakes there. Chips that one over. And 6-0 here. Wentworthville with the early advantage. Cabra on return. The back-to-back sets proving too As I said earlier, weather cleaning up a little bit this afternoon after being fairly miserable early. You can see the field a little chopped up in a few patches, but holding up very well considering the amount of rain the last 2 days in Western Sydney. And looking to get us back underway for Cabramatta. Vive Mame Pepper. Drives long right over the head. Equal to it is McBride. Sent back with Lecker again and over the 20 for the first carry. Straight away, trying to get him behind the ruck. Strats Shomkel, another year-young player, Harold Matz, who played at the Balmain Tigers. And through the front door here, couple of fends and rolling. Offload out the back and play on here. Foot race for Billy Fanene. Can he make it to the corner? Pushing through, and he does so. Great piece of football. Billy Fanene in support, but the offload initially from Jermaine Fa'afui, punching his way through the front line. Round the corner offload. And hold on a second. Referee with a late call here. It's coming back. Talking with his touch judge, waiting to see what the decision actually is. Jermaine Fa'afui is about to say take a bow for that run and offload. Billy Fanene rewarded, but going all the way back. Play even prior. Still awaiting what the signal is here. And from a try. Looks as though we're going to pack a scrum, so touch judge must have had a call for an error in the play the ball. I think we had a couple of play the balls after that, but nevertheless, massive opportunity for Cabramatta off the back of looking like they were going to go down. 2 tries early off back-to-back sets, now in possession. And a penalty, offside jumping from the scrum, luckily, after an error there. Second opportunity. Vive Mame Pepper points to the touchline. Kick his team inside the 20. Cabramatta with a chance to hit straight back here. Just waiting for a football. Rugby league swings and roundabouts. 1 minute. Looking like it was going to be 10 or 12-0. Next minute, inside the 10, on the attack. Leonidas Farr, with a bit of footwork, takes the first one from the tap. And 3 in on him as he drives towards the line. And Vayusuwati plays short there. Retrick Jessup Smith. And he's held up. Play the ball again. Out the back now. Mame Pepper to Lakenny, who rolls one in early. They got the numbers on the outside. 2 come through and try to knock it dead. And they're claiming a try here. Waiting to see what the call is. And the call looks like dropout, so grounded there, luckily. After Giselle Lakenny decided to put it on the boot, play 3. Thinking to himself, playing a man short, it's worth the risk. Nearly pays off, but now a 3rd set in a row. And the short dropout from Wenny here to Tavunga there. And knock back, call from the ref and the touch judge. Double knock on, Cabra first. So what was looking like a 3rd attacking set taken away, and Wentworthville now regain possession with a scrum. 10 out from their goal line. For Wentworthville, test of resilience early on off the back of thinking they'd gone back-to-back with the tries. Good goal line stand, good save on the grubber kick. And now possession from the scrum. Alameddine to feed. 4 on the open side. Samuel Sorovi Straight through the front door he rolls for almost 20 metres. Good set start there as Fanene rolls in behind the ruck for Strance Shormkel. Fanene again holds that one himself, pushes through the back of the ruck. Almost pops the offload. Puts the ball back away. And the 100-gamer today, Hayden Bell, with some shape out of there to Lecker. Pulls through the first tackle, but 3 now. Drag him back. Finished off by Tavunga. Short side raid, Alameddine. Short ball outside to Moala. Chuck back inside and intercept here. Foot race coming. But cleaned up from behind well there. Vai Mame Pepper. Giselle Kenny wants to play the ball. Comes back centre field. Knocks over the first defender. Good bump there by LaKenny. Handful when we saw him against the Hills Bulls. And now Cornelius Kane, part of the team last year for Cabramatta. Dummy half. Laid off short. Innocent Tapawai. Play the ball now. Left hand side, they go. Outside in. Bit of footwork. Trying to force a play the ball. Short side they go. Long across the 22, holds it up. Rolled over there is Mame Pepper. And good response again while under pressure. Man who takes the intercept almost scores the try, but now the defensive side of things. Driving backwards here. Near a dropout. Play 2. Pressure from Cabra. Shormkel puts his hand up for a tough carry and a penalty. And after almost burying them inside the 10 after 3 plays, Cabra jumps the gun. And now the boot of Zane Alameddine clears them all the way out to the 40. 10 minutes gone here at Ringrose Park. As the lights really kick in now and the sun is going down. Beautiful night for rugby league. See what they can do here again. Good set start position off the back of the penalty. It's Sorobi infield. 2 pass. And calls of high. But play on now as Bell turns it back under for Lecker, following the carry of Yusuf, who started the set off. Now short left-hand side, Bell shows the ball and almost goes through. Boot laced in the end. Ruck momentum building. And Fanene, short side, shows, goes out the back here, keeps the ball, does Ali Jeter, bit of footwork. And just like a surgeon, he dissects the short side and goes under the posts. Yaqub Ali Jeter puts another 4-pointer on the board. 10-0 kick to come. The Wentworthville Magpies with a great response after having to defend their goal line again. And Ali Jeter, clinical on any sort of shape. Very, very good decision maker, whether to run or pass. And there uses the dummy effectively and then follows up with the footwork. Slices through a couple of defenders. Makes the kick perfectly positioned for his halfback to extend his lead at the top of the point scoring stakes of the Central West Conference. That try was brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions. For all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs, look no further than Omnia Business Solutions. Alameddine, as he stands over this one, he'll make no mistake. I'm saying the commentator's curse will not happen, and it doesn't. Straight over the black dot. And 12-0 here with just a tick under 17 minutes remaining in the first half. And the chase for perfection this season continues for the Wentworthville Magpies, currently 8-0 in this competition. After this game, 2 more remaining, putting themselves in a commanding position at the moment to lock up the minor premiership and could very well do so mathematically after this week, which would afford them a week off, which is so valuable at this age group with the amount of other commitments in sports for these players. We saw it pay dividends last year for St. Christopher's around the Schoolboy Cup and players representing. Back underway, they let that one bounce and eventually cleaned up by Mawala. And a bit of fast feet before he's into the defensive line and back to the 25. Across now. Centre the attack. Rolling well here, trying to punch in behind the ruck is Bell. Chase Haddard, second carry already, just onto the field in the white headgear. Busy as always. And right side now, over to Samuel Sorovi. Heavy contact there by Jeremiah Kololo, but ends up winning the play, the ball, 2 on the ground. Shift across now to the boot of Alameddine. Crossfield kick into space. Ali Jeter chasing it, holds up, tap back over the head. And so close to being a gift there for Daniel McBride. Yakub Ali Jeter, a la Greg Inglis in the centenary test. Flips it overhead. And the 18 in McBride just unable to handle that one. And Alameddine's kick with a backspin last minute. And now William Tavunga. Good carry with 3 on him. Part of that development system. And Mame Pepa across there. It's Cordell Pritchard. Comes in to help out in yardage. And now across in good feet. It's Jeremiah Kololo. Kololo's centre field now. Plays that one back off. Innocent Tupperwhite. Long across and an error off the shoulder. And the set was building nicely, but an error. Unfortunately, things break down. But when Cabra do get the ball, not struggling to make metres, but errors hurting so far with the opportunities that they have had. And score remains here, 12-0. 13 minutes remaining in the first half. And now Wenny, good offset pieces, an opportunity here from the 40. Just inside their own half, 5 to the left-hand side. And long from the back. Alameddine to Fa'afui, who almost goes through the front door. Alameddine looks like he's got his eyes up for the short side. That's where he goes. Back inside to Ali Jeter. Pokes his nose through, but they hold on. And Fanene rolls the short side again. Alameddine, face ball across, and Daniel McBride. But it's called back forward. And again, second time, Fanene looked like he'd scored. Now it looked like he's throwing one for an assist, but the referee calls it back. Wentworthville threatening every time they've got the ball. Easy to see why Billy Fanene played Harold Matts a year young for Parramatta. But defensively here now. Ramp things up and try and trap Cabramatta. Good job first up from the scrum. And now followed up. Cornelius Kane in the 15. Now short. And a bit of footwork by Leonidas Farr. Net by Addard and Bell. And now left-hand side. Vakatagane. Across here. And the footwork and bouncing back centre field. Great carry there. Trying to fight for the play the ball. Cordell Pritchard Another one who played match year young this year for the Dragons and play 5 now. Managed to roll from 20 to 20. Across here, chip towards the posts, open there, and Alameddine cleans up. Skips back across a couple. And eventually cleaned up on the 10. Out of dummy half, Samuel Sorobi earns his team a penalty. Another offside call out of yardage. And kills all of the work done, travelling 60 upfield. And another opportunity through the boot of Alameddine to kick themselves into good field position and go on the attack again. Up to the 40 for Wentworthville. It look like they're possibly about to make a couple of interchanges as well. Samuel Sorobi, tap, 2 pass back across. Solid carry there by George Youssef. Almost goes clean through. Might be a little shaken up there. Bell lays it back under for Adard, who's been busy since he got on the field. And now Fanene to Bell. Alameddine double pump, goes to the front door, support on the outside. Might not need it, cuts back towards the posts. And Zane Alameddine does it all on his own. Beautiful shape there. Off the pass, turns the hips and the eyes out, sells the double pump before bouncing off the left foot. Once he breaks through the line, sees the fullback, springs off that left foot and heads towards the posts. And a chance now to convert his own try to make it 18-0, but currently 16-zip. 9 minutes remaining in the first half. And that's another try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. And personal tally on the day if he knocks this one over, 3 goals and try. 10 more points to the total of the leading point scorer, Zane Alameddine. And wasting no time with the conversion. Straight through the posts. We'll also have a look at some other results today in the Central West Conference when we get a chance. As I said, possibility for Wentworthville to wrap up the minor premiership mathematically with only a couple of weeks left to go. They found themselves 3 wins clear coming into the week. And full time earlier, 20-8, the Hills Bulls over the Bankstown Bulls. And at Macready Park, it is the Owls versus St. John's. Live right now, 0-0, as we stand here at 18-0 at Ringrose Park. So the Hills win keeps them in second on 6, but with a win here to go to 9 mathematically, Wentworthville would wrap up the minor premiership with a win today. And well on the way to doing so. And they try the short kick here. And the 12, Tavanga on the run, does fantastically well. An attacking opportunity here. Can they hit back? Via Suwati across to Cornelius Kane. Leg speed pushing forward, refuses to go down. Ref says play it on the mark. Via Suwati. Cross to Giselle Kenny, who goes over the front there, beats a second. Can he get an offload? No. Brought down, but short side here. Do they go? And that's what they do. Pass across and put down. And things break down again. Been able to get themselves into attacking field position. But errors continue to hurt the Cabramatta 2 Blues. The last few times as well, compounded with penalties that have held Wentworthville out of their own end. Chance to apply some pressure here defensively if they can avoid another yardage penalty. And Wenny again, open side with 5, under the short. They've got a number here with 5 on 4. Long pass straight away and across, but good line speed and pressure there. And cutting that off. Short side number. Come open with Chase Addard. Tries to punch through the front door. And now Fanene rolls with Hayden Bell, who goes through one. Tries to spin on a second, but drag backwards. Game 100 today for the Wentworthville Magpies, Hayden Bell. Now short, Ali Jeter. Fanene. They've got a knock on in the play the ball. Unfortunately for Yakub Ali Jeter. Just a slight slip there. And Cabramatta presented with good field position. Just inside the halfway. With just under 9 minutes remaining in the first half. Like we said before, had a couple of opportunities, but things have just broke down. Have been able to get to a play 5 inside 20 bar once, but have had no trouble rolling upfield. Cabra, very powerful in the attacking stakes. Lakenny, Caldell, Pritchard. There's been some tackle breaks and some momentum generated. From the scrum here now. Forward to the left. And a penalty against Cabramatta from the scrum. And another opportunity, unfortunately, goes by the wayside. And with a boot of Alameddine, he's going to kick this one into positive territory and manages to get inside the 30. And a real chance to drop the hammer here, heading into the back end of the half for the Wentworthville Magpies. This left side tap. Samuel Sorovi. Tip back in. And then across to Strance Shomkel. Legs pumping. To the 20 now. In shape left. Fanene goes to Hamoud and Bell and Alameddine to Ali Jeter. Numbers here, keeps. Goes through and loses the ball. And with 2 on the outside. Chance there to put the icing on the cake. And Ali Jeter, the ball pops out. A chance to make it a 4-score game is missed. For Cabramatta, doing very, very well. The back end of the half here, hanging in with no bench. Legs get heavy, in particular the last 10 minutes. That's showing no signs of going away, and a penalty offside from the scrum. After a fantastic carry off the break there. Chance here to try and kick themselves out of trouble. Decent nudge all the way up to the 40. Now ball coming back in with Will Tavanga. Mame Pepper. Back inside here to Leonidas Farr. He's been a handful with every touch. 3 on again. Can Cabramatta get something before the half? And back infield, lost there. And again, set breaks down. The error's just killing them at the moment. And Giselle Lakenny, handful every time he touches the ball. Unfortunately, unable to handle that one. And now a scrum and a chance on the counter for Winnie again. We saw last time with the 5-man spread. Cabra rushed up to try and cut things down, but they jumped the short side trick play this time. Ball held. Trying to roll from the back of the scrum. It's Tavanga awake to what Bell was up to. Now, Fanene, 2 pass to Shomkel. Pushes his way up to the 30. Fanene left and right. Goes right. Hamoud lays it back under. Yusuf play the ball. Chase Addard. chopped just over the 20. Fanene cross to Alameddine, digs in, gets to Ali Jeter. They've got numbers through the hands and left behind. Another one down the left-hand side. Just the last pass execution. And between Moala and McBride, looked like another 4-pointer. A missed opportunity. And unsure of time here, the scoreboard has stopped. Don't think we would be too far away from the halftime buzzer. Cabramatta possibly with one of the last chances of the half here to try and strike back with some points after 2 close misses here with Wentworthville. Vakatagane dips his head under the first tackler and gets to the 15. Now across with Cornelius Kane again, driving those legs. Now back with Lakeni, who leaves one behind, bumps a second and tries to find an offload. 3 on with a leg drive, gets close to the 40. And what looked like a forward pass is called. And another set breaks down, unfortunately, for Cabramatta. And there's the halftime buzzer. Didn't think it was far away. But for the Wentworthville Magpies, they lead this one 18-0 at the break. A couple of opportunities missed there, but also for Cabramatta, who've been doing fantastically well. Short on troops. Still got a game on our hands here at Ringrose Park, that is for sure. But that's halftime in the 16-1 Central West Conference match of the round, and it's brought to you by Total Fit-Outs, experts in commercial, design, fit-outs and defits. We'll have a short break here, and we'll be back for the second half here at Ringrose Park. back here for the second half of this week's Central West Conference match of the round. And Cabramatta up against Wenny at Ringrose Park. The score for now, Wentworthville Magpies at halftime lead 18-0. Couple of close calls late in the half. Could have banked another couple. And Cabramatta finding themselves a couple of opportunities as well. But just a couple of errors getting in the way at the moment. But certainly not out of this one. Shown some promise when they've had the ball. And Cabramatta back on the field and ready to go. Just awaiting Wentworthville. And we'll be back underway here at Ringrose Park. And other results from the Central West Conference during the day. The Hills Bulls 20-8 over the Bankstown Bulls to remain solid in second. And live right now as we speak, the Guildford Owls up against the St. John's Eagles. And St. John's currently lead that one 6-0. Live in play. And a win here today, as I said before, mathematically, for the Wentworthville Magpies will bank them the minor premiership. Hills with that win, close to locking up second position with differential and their record. And then there'll be a scramble for third, fourth and fifth. St. John's with another win can solidify almost a position in the top five. And Cabra here in a battle, it seems, with the Bankstown Bulls to lock up the potential last spot in the finals. But Wentworthville back on the field. And almost time for second half action. Zayn Al-Madine to get us back underway. Had some good link-ups with his fullback partner in crime, Yaqub Ali-Jida, and Locke Hayden Bell in the first half. Billy Fanene, some good craft from him also. And touch backwards there off the kickoff from Cabramatta. Nearly a false start. Rolling here now. Giselle Lakenny and Jeremiah Kololo with the first two touches. And near the 30. Centre field now. Trying to punch through the ruck. And first set in the second half. Vayusuati. Some good footwork and pushes over the 40 now. And late in again. And a good carry. Play the ball. And across for play 5. To the night sky they go, and a good kick chase coming through. An error presents itself, jumping on the loose ball. And knocked on, but a scrum to come here for Cabramatta. And an opportunity presents itself. Vai Mame Pepper put it up. The ball goes down, and now a scrum just inside the 20. And a chance to bank some early points. Bring themselves back into the contest here. And the ball with Mame Pepper to feed. Been solid tonight in the halves. Fed out now. Wide it comes to Kololo, and now Cordell Pritchard tries to skip to the outside. Almost shrugs off the man, but eventually at the legs. And now back in field, scheming and bouncing across here. Giselle Lakenny. And a penalty, too long in the ruck. And Giselle Lakenny, dangerous with every touch. And back underway, Cornelius Kane. And driven backwards there by 3. Split left and right now. Comes short to Leonidas Farr. And now across here, and footwork heading back towards the post and trying to drive through. Just short there. Looking for a play the ball now, and Vaisuwati tries to burrow in behind Kololo, trying to claim. Referee points, and it looks like Cabramatta have hit back. And the team get around the dummy half in Alex Vaisuwati. Jersey 26. Very busy tonight. Out of dummy half. An 18-4 kick to come. It's the perfect start to the second half for the Cabramatta 2 Blues. And that try is brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. And right in front for Vaivai, Mame Pepper to bring this back to a 2-score game with 12. And as we've seen, no trouble moving upfield. Giselle Lakenny, Jeremiah Kololo, Cornelius Kane, plenty putting their hands up to lay the platform. It's just about finishing off and taking those opportunities, and in the second half they do just that to start. And Mame Pepper makes no mistake with the conversion. 18-6 with 25 to go. And set after points again. So crucial. Especially without any troops on the bench. Always easier to stay fresh when you've got the ball. Possession is gold. And Alameddine will get us back underway here. And now relying purely on the lights here at Ringrose Park. Pretty nice night after some miserable weather during the day and yesterday. Great weather for some rugby league. And Alameddine drives long. Taken there, and Leonidas far off the back fence. Pushes his way up with 3 and again, and still struggling forward. Almost 22, 23 metres on the return by far. Play the ball now. And Cornelius Kane, extremely busy tonight with another carry. Drives for more metres. And across now. And good set after points so far. 3 punches through the middle. And Cornelius Kane with a double up. And then met in contact. And another touch. As play 5 leads them to the 40. And back here to the boot. Mame Pepper. Chase is coming, and Ali Jeter met strongly by Vauka Tagane. The referee says that is high. But Yaqub Ali Jeter, very, very well. Tough moments when you're part of the back 3, under pressure to take. Stands his ground for his team and earns them a penalty. Great bravery shown by the fullback. Now, Alameddine kicks them up to halfway. And a chance to hit back straight away with 23 remaining here in the second half. And across, Saravi. Emmanuel Higgins. Skipping a step, drag backwards. It's Fanene across to Yusuf. Gets low. Rolls for another 7 or 8 metres. And 40 out centre field now. Hayden Bell out the back of shape. Alameddine drops that one back under to Jermaine Fa'afui. And a bit of footwork. Bounces just past the 30 as Fanene rolls again for Leo Lecker. And Lecker bounces away. And has the arm free temporarily, but puts it back. And Fanene right now pops left. Alameddine shows out the back, plays short, left behind, and now potentially a foot race, and here we go. Chance for Cabramatta. Ali Jeter can't get there, and Cabramatta will run away and find themselves another 4-pointer. And off the back of what looked like was building nicely for the Wentworthville Magpies, turns into a gift. William Tavunga, it looks like, in the 12. Plenty of toe for a back rower. Streaks almost 90 metres for the Cabramatta 2 Blues. An 18-10 kick to come. It is game on here at Ringrose Park. And Tavunga with some quality moments. The short kickoff earlier in the piece was one of them. And now a pickup under pressure and a 90-metre runaway try for the big back rower, outrunning a fullback. And you can see why he finds himself as part of the Eels development system. No doubt of talent is William Tavunga. Kick to come here now, very important in the scheme of things. Wentworthville going up in sixes from the boot of Alameddine. Mamea Pepper needs to do the same here. 18-10. And that try was brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions. For all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs, look no further than Omnia. And first one directly in front of the posts. This one a little bit more awkward for the right footer. 10 to 15 to the right for the right footer. And on approach, Mamea Pepper hits it well, but it strikes the upright. Scores remain 18-10, but plenty of time here still. A very brave showing so far from the Cabramatta side. Set after points. Crucial once again here. This glut of possession puts a little bit of fuel back into the tank with a team that has no one to bring in from the interchange. But Wentworthville can strike anywhere, anytime. As we tick under the 10-minute mark, 20 to go here in the second half at Ringrose Park. Alameddine, deep left, taken by Kololo, and Leonidas Farr comes again. 3 there, turns his back, drives up near the 20-metre. Trying to find some play the ball speed. Eventually they do. And again, just trying to work the middle of the field here, set after, get themselves to a kick. Short, and rolling, just past the 30, 3 plays in. To left-hand side. Fighting up to the 40 now and playful. Steady set after points. And early here they go the short side and over the shoulder of Pritchard. It's called an error. Is this the opportunity Wentworthville were looking for? Mamea Pepper looking to shift it out to the strike centre and Cordell Pritchard. And now Wentworthville. Opportunity. 40 out here. Looking to strike back straight away. Long side shape here, 5 to the left. Do they try the trick play down the short side again? Bell at 13. Long across. Alameddine lays it off. Jermaine Fa'afui lays it in for the first play, centre field. Fanene out to Addard. Up to the 30. Solid contact by Lakeni. And now Strats Sean Kell flat at the ad line. And punches and spins to the 20 now. Numbers left here. They go right. Ball out the back for Higgins. Picked up by Sorobi, one-handed. Well handled there by Cabramatta. Now long, Ali Jeter Fanene turns it back under for Shormkel. Very busy night for the back rower, and play 5. Points or a repeat. Can the Magpies find it? Cross here. Higgins, Bell, Alameddine out the back of shape. Ali Jeter skirts to the outside and finds his way to the corner, but flags up. And Cabramatta hold on the goal line. Score remains 18-10. Great cover defence. When Yaqub Ali Jeter hit the corner there and straightened up off the Alameddine pass. Looked for all money like he was heading for the corner. Cabramatta, never say die. And now off their goal line, the hard stuff. As Lakeni over the top again like a freight train for the first man. Tell you what, he's not a bloke that you want to get one-on-one, because every time he just drops the shoulder. And across, and trying to roll again. And a struggle in the play the ball. Certainly some feeling building in this one. And a big hit there. Jay Riley, Mulu Lampcombe trying to find his way to play the ball. Ref says back to the mark. Now across. And that man again, Cornelius Kane. Some great work for his team tonight. And back, Mamere Pepper sees space and finds grass. Back spins for Ali Jeter just outside the 10, and he goes to the short side and finds a pass here. Cover defence is there, but bouncing back inside now in a bit of a foot race on and back in. Nearly an intercept by Vauca Tagane. Almost coast to coast. Very dangerous situation again. Snuffed out by Cabramatta. And Ali Jeter pressured, saw a broken line. Fantastic to bounce down the short side. And picks up McBride, who almost found inside support for what would have been a great counter-attack. But nevertheless, shut down by Vauca Tagane, but the threat not gone. Now a scrum inside attacking territory for Wenny. As Bell to Higgins, who lays it off for Sarabi. He goes straight through the front door, gets the left-hand fend out, and the highlighter yellow boots glide away here at Ringrose Park and round under the posts for what proves a big blow. Try there, Samuel Sarabi. And 22-10 kick to come for Wentworthville. Right under the sticks. Sarabi, again, no doubting, game after game in match of the round why he played Harold Matthews year young at the Balmain Tigers. And from Holy Cross Ride, proud tradition at Holy Cross of players going through the Tiger system. Had some big moments and some big tries, and no doubt will be a key weapon heading into the finals for Wentworthville. And that try is brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. And Alameddine, he doesn't make mistakes with these. And again, just the sandwich, doesn't get out the 9-iron. Right between the posts. 24-10. Back to a 3-score advantage. And as noted before, with the conversion from Cabramatta, when you play against this team and Alameddine's kicking goals, going up in sixes, keeps that scoreboard pressure on. And here, with 12.5 minutes remaining, the fact he's 4 from 4 gives him that 3-score advantage. Cabramatta on return here certainly won't go away. Massive effort from them tonight. As like I said before, this age group, very challenging time. So much football between school, club, junior reps, and multiple players representing in different codes: union, league, tag, and touch. Very busy time. There's Vai Mame Pepper gets us back underway, and Sean Kell off the back fence wants the contact, and he finds it centre field. Finds his front. 25-metre return. George Yusuf follows him up, spinning his way over the 30. Set after points off to a good start. Sean Kell with a double up here. Near the 40 and hit hard. And now Chase Haddad. Good chop back in behind the ruck. Beats a couple. Rolls for 15 over the halfway now as Fanene sees one marker. Scoots himself, goes. And steals 15 for play 5 on the 30. And they jump to the right. Alameddine for the corner. Chasers coming. And good job there by Mulu Lampkin, but they hold him up and drive him back in for a dropout. An excellent response in the set after points. Zane Alameddine gives it enough hang time for his chasers to land on the kick. And the efforts of his outside backs there, then a dropout. Mulu Lampkin done very well under pressure, but equally matched by Khalidi and Sorobi. They go a shorter dropout, but doesn't work out as Higgins sails that one back centre field, and Ali Jeter, numbers left here, tries to skirt the outside, keeps it himself and cuts back in the inside shoulder. And Ali Jeter slides his way in. And Wentworthville go back to back here and takes us to 28-10 with a kick to come. And another big blow struck by the number 1. And another one in the Eels development system. Busy night tonight. Always sharp and dangerous on those shift shapes. Run or pass, speed to get to the outside, ability to prop back in. Good hands, can play long or short. And showed us also under pressure at the back what he can do. And another try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. And just under 10 minutes here, a couple of interchanges coming. Leo Lecker back onto the field. Kevin Bosco coming on to the field as well for Wentworthville. And Alameddine looking to stay perfect on the evening. Preferred kicking side for the right footer. Struck low, struck well, but unfortunately not between the uprights this time. 28-10 with 8.5 here to go at Ringrose Park. And the minor premiership looks like it's going to the Wentworthville Magpies. Score updates again from other matches in the Central West Conference today. Earlier on in the day, 20-8, the Hills Bulls defeated the Bankstown Bulls. And live as we speak, St. John's now lead the Guildford Owls 12-0 at Macready Park as they look to try and solidify their finals position with only 2 weeks remaining after this one before finals time. And remember, every week, 2 p.m, women's match of the round, 14, 16s and 18, silver and gold. With our fantastic commentator, Greg Hayes. Follow through the Parrot Eels Junior Rugby League page or subscribe to the YouTube channel. And same here for the 16s Central West Conference match of the round. And Haddad off the kickoff. On return, strong contact, strong carry. Good all round. Bounces back to his feet. And pass across. Trying to roll here, set after points. Fa'afui and Haddad with a double up, goes through a couple. Return serve after that contact, he wants more. And Bell sees space in behind the ruck. Another 10 plus metres and past the 50. And now a roll. Fanene, Alameddine, Higgins, and off the chest of Sorobi. And a set that was building nicely breaks down. 6.5 remaining here. Cabramatta will get the ball on the 40 from a scrum. And the situation will play out the last 2 weeks. Bankstown and Cabra at this point locked on the same points. Might come down to for and against or a result in the next 2 weeks. Pass across here from the scrum and rolling well again to start with. Great carry. And almost up to the 40. Is it Jeremiah Kololo? And then Giselle Lekenny again beats the first defender. But they come back and finish him off. And Leonidas Farr. He's lining up looking for one. But they jump the short side with Cordell Pritchard. Some good leg drive by the Dragons, Harold Matt's player. And now laid off short for the 14. And unfortunately that set breaks down. No lack of effort or commitment, certainly from Cabra here tonight. And from the 20, Wentworthville from the scrum. Always looking to attack. And another couple of interchanges coming. Jaira Fanene to finish the game off. And Yaqub Hamoud to come back on. As Samuel Sorobi looks to make up for the previous drop. It has a fantastic carry, but the offload unfortunately leads to another error. And Cabramatta now with 30 out centre field with a chance to try and finish off with some points from this scrum play. Like I said, as things stand, equal on points at the moment, Cabramatta and Bankstown, but the differential is only 4 points for 5th position as stands. Kololo from the scrum jumps to the short side, rolls forward and carries a couple, leaves another behind. They're dangerous every time he touches the ball. And Lekenny, dummy half, trying to follow up and does so down the short side, bounces back open, beats the first, crawls forward and inside the 10 now, long left side, Farr trying to crash through the front door. Hit and spin and multiple bodies there as he tries to back his way in. And the point of the football just short. Is Vayu Suwati long and out the back now. Mame Pepper, Vakatagane, Cordell Pritchard straightens up, back off the left, heading towards the post now, sees a space, tries to go through, does go through. And into the night sky goes the football. It's Cordell Pritchard. So many lefts, eventually bounces off the right. It cuts back infield, finds a space, puts the afterburners on before dropping the shoulder to go into the posts for the Cabramatta 2 Blues. And 28-14 kick to come. As I said, there's plenty of promise in the Cabramatta side. And hopefully for them the next 2 weeks, with some troops, will be able to throw their hat in the ring for one of those final spots, them and Bankstown. But nice try there by Cordell Pritchard. Certainly helped by the experience of playing Harold Matt's year young for the Dragons this season. And that try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. Conversion here to try and take us to 16. Celebrated there by the crowd. And 28-16. As we tick under the 2-minute mark, not much footy left in this one, but 28-16 Wentworthville will find themselves with the minor premiership. As Yaqub Ali-Jita comes off the field after a good night for the Wentworthville Magpies. A bit of trouble getting the tee ready here, but Alameddine eventually tries a short one. And it's not going to travel the 10. And goes out for a penalty. And Cabramatta, one last chance. Just over a minute to go, centre field. And tap and go with Leonidas Farr. Can they find one more 4-pointer? As we tick under the minute mark. 4 plays left here for Cabra. And infield, Cornelius Kane. 35 out centre field. And short here, Innocent Tupperwhite. He's had a very busy night. And fantastic for his team. 30 seconds remain. Leonidas Farr again through the front door. They've really tried to put a dent in the ruck this set here. 20 seconds. Vayusuati out across, and Kololo puts the grubber through. Giselle tries to pick it up, but it bounces into the hands of Wentworthville for what will be one of the last touches of the game here. And play the ball loose. Referee says play on. And cut back across with some footwork and big contact there. An exclamation mark on the night. Rhetoric Jessup Smith drops the hammer to conclude things here this evening. What was certainly a fighting affair between two teams. But in the end, the Wentworthville Magpies prevail 28-16 and will be the minor premiers in the Central West Conference this year. Congratulations to them. Referee looks like he's going to call one last penalty. So we're not done just yet. And I'm sure they'll probably tap and kick for touch here. Speaking of the next 2 weeks, Cabra, St. John's next week, a big game. Bankstown fighting for that spot up against Wentworthville. And then the last round, Bankstown, Guildford and Cabra Hills Bulls to potentially fight for that last spot. As Sorovi takes the quick tap and puts a kick through. And Jay Riley, Mulu Lampkin with the last touch, but another penalty. And the players here, no need to ruin what has been a good night's football and a good contest. Another penalty. And one more play the ball again. Wentworthville now on the 40. And live, still 12-0. At McCready Park. St. John's leading the Guildford Owls and 20-8 earlier. Hills Bulls over Bankstown Bulls. 28-16 here at Ringrose Park. Barring this last play from Wentworthville. Kevin Bosco throws it infield to Emmanuel Higgins. And the long across it goes to the 100-gamer Hayden Bell. Alameddine on the outside, knockdown. Play on here for Moala. And they call a knock on. And finally, this one comes to an end. Round 12 in the Central West Conference sees the Wentworthville Magpies prevail 28-16 over a brave Cabramatta side. And again, congratulations to the Wentworthville Magpies, who will be the minor premiers and lock up the week off week one of the finals here in the 16-1s. But this match today for the 16-1 Central West Conference was brought to you by Total Fit Outs, your commercial design and fit out experts across Australia. We thank them for their support. And those other results, as I said earlier, Hills Bulls 20-8 over the Bankstown Bulls and 12-0 at the moment. St. John's looking to solidify their possible top 5 spot for the finals over the Guildford Owls at McCready Park. But here at Ringrose, as we wrap things up, 28-16 Wentworthville over Cabramatta. That's another week in the books. We'll see you next week, 5 p.m. for the match of the round. Enjoy your weekend. I've been Lewis Shepherd.